Diversification is probably one of the most important principles in my business and my investment. I mean, you have to be all over. You have to do charity and you have to do profit and you have to do all of it.
Powerful statement about the mindset, the faith, spirituality, creating that bond with the creator within to help you accelerate and to get to where you need to get to. And then, hey, sharpness of the decision making, man. Congratulations on your Dubai purchase. I know you're going to do well. So I've worked in hospitality as well. So I know when you talk about Wynn Resorts, billions and billions and billions of dollars of development, and that's more to come.
And I do help people to buy properties in Dubai. And I have a company up and coming also in Dubai that focuses on people who have like disposable income and they're at a level like we talk about wealth that they want to go enjoy their life, get a property, get a return, annually 8 to 9% when they're not there in Dubai, but also huge capital appreciation. And Dubai has no taxes, nothing, not on capital appreciation, not on the rent that you accumulate. And on top of it, I can help people to get also the golden residency. And then you can get there and use your own, whatever investment. And you can stay in your own home or your own apartment, whatever. That's all part of the whole game of being wealthy. I mean, a lot of the wealthy, smart money is already in Dubai, playing, enjoying themselves, but they're also buying real estate. That goes in hand. You gotta have to diversify, right? Diversification is probably one of the most important principles in my business and my investment. And I've always diversified, right? So, and you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. I think this is one of the most simple and truest principles that you have to practice with anything. So I'm in land. I have land. I'm in cryptocurrency big time. The whole blockchain. I've been in it for years and years and years when people were like, oh, and now it's like becoming more mainstream. It's going to continue skyrocketing. Cryptocurrency is going to be the future, period. Like, it's huge. And gold and silver, you can never go wrong. Gold and silver is God's money for a reason. It's been around for 5,000 years plus. And it's a security. You preserve your purchasing power. And look what's going on right now with gold. Gold surpassed like 1 ounce of American golden eagle. Look it up. It surpassed $3,000. That's insane, man. $3,011 was yesterday. I looked at it. Silver is huge. I love silver. And I'm talking about physical here, guys. I'm not talking about paper, gold, and I don't believe into that. So, I mean, between land, between, equities, between real estate, and even within real estate, you have the diversified land, multifamily, commercial, high-end properties in the world, like Dubai, if you want to play that game, because the game right now is being played at a global level. Like, that's just how it works. And that's diversification within diversification. God forbid, I don't know, if things go super south in the US, guess what? I got properties somewhere else that I could just boom. I mean, that's how the super ultra wealthy people do it. I mean, that's just how it's done. The world is your sandbox. You're not obligated to be in one state, one city, one country, one continent. And also, we're heavily invested in nonprofit. We have a nonprofit, me and my wife, called the Giving Heart Foundation. It's a 503c with the IRS. We started it 4 years ago when my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. And we financed it from our own money. And we basically buy chairs for ladies who go through surgeries for breast cancer. And we support them and we deliver those chairs to them. They're kind of high, they're expensive chairs, so it helps them through the surgery and through the whole process. And we deliver blankets with them that has like, positive messages on the blankets, faith and, trust and, all these things. And so that's diversification. I mean, you have to be all over. You have to do charity and you have to do profit and you have to do all of it. But again, to do all these things and stay sane is you have to start with what's first, which I already said it, is my relationship with my creator. I mean, that's how I start and that's how I end my day and my journey in my life. I mean, that is the most valuable thing that I have. Anything I have to offer to anybody listening to podcasts, whether it's today, 5 years from now, or 100 years from today, work hard, invest time and energy into your spiritual intelligence, because it is an intelligence and it's higher than your IQ. It's higher than EQ, emotional intelligence. It's the highest, it's the motherboard, it's the master key of all keys. Think of it this way. You could carry like 50 different keys and busy your mind with it, or you can carry one master key that would suffice where you don't need any other key. And I'm a living example of it. I'm not better than anyone else. I got my own flaws and my own past. I could sit here and tell you a story about my past and how hard it is and things that I've struggled with. And maybe there's time for that. I'm not saying anything not. But again, life is short, right? So it's like, I don't want to spend most of my life talking about my past and blah, blah, blah. I want to talk about abundance. I want to talk about what's been working for me. I want to talk about traveling. I want to talk about family. I want to talk about good friends. I want to talk about being physically healthy, mentally healthy, sharp. That's the choice we have.
A lot of choices. Get diversified at the end of the day. Hey, so Fady, man, fantastic discussion. Good to understand the spiritual intel that you go through. It kind of helps provide your exemplification for the decisions that you make. Won't you tell as we close this out, share with listeners how they can find Fady? We're talking about you doing some different things in different parts of the continents, different parts of the world. Won't you tell folks where you find you?
Yeah. So on YouTube, I have a channel. It's called at Wealthy Minds Fady. Fady is spelled Fady. It's all together at Wealthy Minds Fady. And I have tons of content there. And also my Facebook would be great. Just Fady, Fady, and then my last name, Srour. Instagram is connected there too. Same deal. And I'm going to continue putting a lot more content. One of my companies is called Wealth and Winning. But also events that we do, masterminds that we do, experiences that we do, live experiences in person. But this is limited to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at.
Well, Fady, look, on behalf of myself and my other half, man, look, it has been a joy to listen to you share your stories, share your insights, and give some nuggets of education to folks who are trying to find their way, as you could imagine, right? And just taking action upon that and helping that to build not only your financial enhancement, but your spiritual enhancement at the end of the day. So one of the primary reasons I want you to share that. So
You are a blessing, you and your wife and your kid. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm so proud of you and what you've accomplished in the last couple of years. I mean, I've met you. When did we meet? We met 2 or 3 years ago. And what you've accomplished in the 2 or 3 years, man, because you're like, you're doing podcasts, you're buying properties, you're always connecting with people. You're a dad, you're a husband, and you've been through a lot. And you're winning, man. You are winning. I'm so proud of you. And I can only imagine like the more blessings coming your way, my brother.
yeah, man, it's true. Hey, true to spirit, true to man and creator. Keep that bond going, and hey, greater things to come. So, Fat, hey, behalf of me or Jack, hey, thanks, brother. Love you, man, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
You can create a strategy that is diversified, that has stability, and that can provide a better risk-adjusted return for investors.
Jacqueline and Melvin, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to this episode of Get Diversified. Please make sure to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss out on future episodes. Finally, stop by our website and follow us on social media. Ciao for now. Make it a great day, and we'll see you next time. And remember, get diversified.